Every morning was the same old story for Sarah, a blur of coffee, deadlines, and the crush of the subway. And every morning she saw him, a man huddled in the corner of the station, his face a map of hardship, his hand outstretched. Like most of the other commuters rushing by, Sarah would drop her gaze, pretend she didn't see him, and hurry on to her train. He was just part of the city's background noise, another problem too big for one person to solve. The world kept spinning, and Sarah kept walking past, her heart insulated by the daily grind. One sweltering afternoon, something broke the routine. As the crowd surged toward the platform, the man stumbled and collapsed. People glanced, some hesitated for a split second, but then they just stepped over him. A river of busy lives flowing around a fallen stone. But this time, Sarah couldn't move. She stood frozen as an invisible force tugged at her heart. A thought, clear as a bell, pierced through the noise. God so loved the world. Not just the shiny, successful parts of it, all of it. Even this forgotten man on the grimy subway floor. The thought wasn't just a memory of a verse. It felt like a direct challenge, a question posed directly to her soul. What did that love look like right here, right now? A quick, desperate prayer escaped her lips. Lord, help me love like you do. It was barely a whisper, but it was enough. Taking a deep breath, Sarah pushed against the current of the crowd and knelt beside the man. Sir, are you okay? She asked softly, his eyes fluttered open, filled with surprise. She helped him sit up, his body frail and light. She didn't rush off to her next meeting. Instead, she helped him to a nearby bench, bought him a warm meal and a bottle of water. And then she did the one thing no one else had. She listened. She listened to his story, a tale of lost jobs, broken family, and a downward spiral that had left him here, invisible to the world. Her compassion didn't stop with the meal. Sarah felt a conviction to do more. She spent the rest of the afternoon making calls and finally found a local shelter with an open bed. She walked him there, not just pointing the way, but accompanying him. As they waited, she shared her own faith, not as a lecture, but as the source of the love she was trying to show. She spoke of a God who sees the unseen and loves the unloved. To her astonishment, tears began to stream down the man's face. He said he thought God had forgotten him long ago. That day, he opened his heart and accepted the hope she offered. Months passed. One day, Sarah received a call. It was the man from the subway. He was clean, sober, and had found a steady job. But that wasn't all. He was now volunteering at the same shelter that had taken him in, helping others who were walking the same path he had. He wanted to thank her for not stepping over him. Her one act of radical love had created a ripple effect she could never have imagined. Sarah's life was changed too. Her heart had grown bigger, more compassionate. She started an outreach program with her church, dedicated to serving the homeless community in her city. The daily commute was no longer a blur. It was an opportunity. This story isn't just about Sarah or one man on the subway. It's a reminder for all of us. God's love is for every single person, no exceptions. The person you pass on the street, the coworker who is struggling, the neighbor you've never spoken to. We have the power to be a channel for that love. You might think, what can I do? But the world doesn't change through grand, sweeping gestures. It changes one person at a time, through one simple act of radical love. You can be the one who stops, the one who listens, the one who shows someone they are seen. Let's be people who don't just walk by. Let's be people who love. Thanks for watching. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that inspires hope.